Here's everything new in the brand new Fortnite update, but before we get into this, I just want to mention that Epic have made a huge announcement today, announcing the brand new Chief Creative Officer, which will be replacing Donald Mustard, who already has replaced Donald Mustard, and this is going to be Charlie Wen. This is the new geezer who's going to be in charge of the new Fortnite creative direction, and not just Fortnite, obviously Epic Games itself. This is the Chief Creative Officer, so he'll be taking the same role as Donald Mustard. Donald Mustard did retire from the role or step down. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if he's retired entirely, that is his career, or if he's just stepped down from the role of being a Chief Creative Officer at Epic, and maybe he wants to do something else with his career. We're not too sure, but yes, that's what's happening there. Charlie Wen has taken that position, and this is his tweet he put out. You can see on screen he's super grateful for everyone who's followed him this far on his journey, and obviously he promises a truly epic future. So it's going to be pretty cool, and yeah, this is the geezer. And where is he from? What's he done? You're probably wondering in the past. Well, this geezer has worked on a lot of stuff. He's worked on a lot of visual development at Marvel from 2008 to 2014, I believe, which is pretty awesome. So this involves skills like leadership, brand development, concept development, creative strategy, and creative direction, which is pretty awesome. It mainly looks like, from Charlie Wen's perspective, that he does a lot of kind of design for characters. That's what he used to post back in 2021, but I guess designing characters and designing their concepts and their design isn't always that creative, which at first I was thinking, oh no, this guy just looks like he's a concept artist, but then I read into it a little bit further. He's not. He's much bigger than that, and obviously he has done lots more in the space, which is pretty crazy. He designed Kratos, the character from God of War, which is pretty awesome, and he's also worked with Riot Games as well for a bit, for about a year, using a director there, doing like leadership, same sort of thing he's going to be doing at Epic Games as well, with that sort of creative strategy. So hopefully he does a good job with this. Apparently he's been at Epic Games since June, so he's been here a while already. So I wonder if he's had any input on what's happening in chapter 5. I assume what's probably happened here between chapter 4, like throughout chapter 4, he's probably been learning from Donald, understanding everything in the Fortnite space, so he can get everything that Donald has created and take it his direction by taking basically everything that Donald's got, putting it in his like basket, and going from there. It is difficult because the Fortnite storyline is messy and there's lots of holes to fill and lots of things that have gone wrong in the past, but we can only hope that Charlie Wen, when chapter 5 drops, has a huge kind of like leadership way on that and has a huge creative direction. We can only hope that in the storyline. I can't guarantee it. It does look like visual development was Charlie Wen's original kind of path into this, and then he's kind of taken more of a creative strategy approach in the future, but nothing really on the kind of like storyline and writing side. So I assume he is taking the same role as Donald, so it's probably him and a team writing the storyline. So we'll have to see. I might be wrong. I don't really know everything about Charlie Wen or Donald Mustard, but from what I can tell from his past history, he hasn't done much kind of like script writing or story kind of development. I might be wrong though. It does look like he has done a lot of character development though, so I guess that implements on the story side. So that's my opinion on it to start with. But anyway, we're going to jump into everything on the new update. Obviously, that's huge news for anyone that's a fan of the storyline or anyone that's a fan of Fortnite, because this geezer is going to be basically developing the future of Fortnite's like the key. He's the Chief Creative Officer, so if he wants something in the game, he can basically have it, and if he doesn't want something in the game, he can basically say no. It's good that he has a lot of connections with Marvel though, so we could expect another Marvel season in the future. So that's my opinion on that. Let me know your opinion in the comments down below. Okay, so what else do we have for you guys? Well, obviously the new update is going to be dropping today inside of Fortnite. The first thing I want to mention is going to be this tweet here, the with the freeze face, which is going to be version 26.1. Downtime begins at 4 AM ET, and matchmaking will be disabled shortly after. What's really exciting about this is this burr thing could be a mention or reference to the Ice Moon, and it also could reference this screenshot here where we do see the Infinity Blade in the background, and possibly Kato Thorn is going to have a reference to this, and maybe even bring back the Infinity Blade inside of his vault. So we don't know 100% if this will be the case or not, but it could be, and that's why the cold face could be there. The Infinity Blade could be brought back. I don't think the Infinity Blade's that OP, to be honest. When you use it in creative, and that you can eliminate the player using it fairly easily. They may even reduce the health down to like 250 rather than 400, and they may even get rid of the kind of health where it regens your health, or they may even rework the Infinity Blade entirely, because to be honest, it does need a little bit of a rework. It could still have the same abilities, but it could just get damage rework, health rework, and even just not wipe your inventory. When you pick it up, it drops everything. That could also have a rework as well, which would make it more viable for creative as well, because currently it's just not good in creative because everyone's inventory ends up all over the floor. So yeah, there we have it. The Infinity Blade is rumored to come tomorrow. And also we do have a lot of other stuff I do want to break down for you guys, which is coming, because there's always stuff in these updates which is worth mentioning for you guys. So first off, let's talk about what else we have. So we could possibly receive the brand new toggle zoom DMR, which you can see a screenshot here. This would be added in and it would remove the thermal DMR most likely, or we may get both. I may be wrong, but yes, this is probably going to come tomorrow, or it could come mid content update. So you got the update and then you could come the week after. Then obviously we do have the Pizza Party Royale, which should come out tomorrow hopefully, and it should be reworked, which it did get reworked a while ago in creative. You can go and try that out in the creative maps if you'd like to. Also the Piper Pace snapshot quest will be released as well. New arguments will be added. We're not too sure what they'll be, but there'll probably be 2 new ones and a few old ones getting unvaulted. Super styles will also be unlocked for anyone that loves the super styles and likes to level up super quick. There is a video on my channel to level up super fast if you need a guide, but obviously if you want to get them super styles quickly, you can, and they'll be available now, tomorrow, or well, when the update is live, you'll be able to download them and get them and use them with your levels if you're there at that stage to use them. The new weekly quests will also be added in as well, and new cosmetics as always. They are very, very similar to other updates, and probably 1 or 2 map changes, hopefully, maybe a few little things around the map that relate to quests probably, but I'm assuming no major map changes. Sadly, there hasn't been major map changes really in a lot of these updates recently. It seems to just be the season day where the map changes get released, and then really a lot of it's quite small. But well, you can only wait and find out once I can get into the update. Then we'll find out the map changes. I'll make a big video on that for you guys if there are some. I'll probably make a map change video anyway, even if there's only some minimal ones, so make sure you're tuning in for that. And also some bugs set to be fixed in 26.1 are on screen right now. We've got the beautiful bow emoticon which is missing, which should be fixed as well. We've also got a auto run when alt tabbing, which should be fixed. The vault display case can sometimes become invisible to interact with. Workaround is included in this, so there is a workaround available, but don't worry about the workaround. It's not really crucial right now because this will be fixed in the update. Also spam bars progression quests will be fixed as well. Survival medalist bonus goals will also be fixed. Heist music may continue to play for the remainder of the match will also be fixed as well. If that's been annoying you, it has annoyed me a few times, that will hopefully be 100% fixed in this update. And some mobile and Switch stuff for you guys. Gyro controls on Android devices have X and Y axes reversed, which will be fixed. Imagine that would really confuse a lot of players, so I'm glad that's fixed. So I don't think anyone actually uses gyro controls, so let me know in the comments if you do. It's just, if anyone actually uses gyro controls, I'd be super impressed. Also, some players will not visually see water, which will be fixed. That would be super annoying. And weak spots are not appearing, also will be fixed on some of the mobile devices as well. So yeah, that's everything on that side with the bug fixes, the major bug fixes anyway. There's always minor bug fixes which we're unaware of, which we can't always find in the files. And also for those that don't know, 50 Fashion will be getting its update tomorrow with its new themes in the evening after the update's gone live. And obviously the toy box map will have all the new weapons added in tomorrow. So if you want any of the new weapons, you want to try them out, have fun with them, they will be available in the toy box map tomorrow, so feel free to play that as well if you want to try out all the new guns. As always, toy box is your #1 place to go to get access to all the new weapons without having to spend any gold or anything like that. You can instantly gain access to them. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the future. Peace.